Welcome everyone, I'm Costas Cavellos, founder of First Access Condos, and today I have the pleasure of speaking with Brian Brown, principal at Lifetime Developments. Now, when you have a 30-year development history in our city, you really have your finger on the pulse of where to develop and what areas are going to be hot and great investment opportunities. And one such location is King and Dufferin. Now, usually developers select one site and decide to build, not Lifetime. When you have that much experience and you know what the pulse of our city is, they've decided to purchase both southwest and northeast corner. After an extremely successful launch at XO, located on the southwest side, now we're about to start selling XO2, located on the northeast corner of this great intersection. Now, after they decided on this fantastic location and started all the process to development, there were some fantastic announcements made by our government with respect to transit in the area. We're going to talk about that, we're going to talk about livability, and we're going to tell you, our consumers, why this is a fantastic investment opportunity for 2022.
Thanks for having me today. I'm really excited to talk about XO2 with you.
Now, Brian, thank you for having First Access Condos as part of this fantastic opportunity. Now, what I want to know is the insight. What was on the mind of Lifetime Developments when they decided to buy two corners at a famous intersection in the city? What was the driving force behind this decision? And tell us what you thought would happen to the area with the inclusion of two fantastic towers.
Back in 2015, we started the process of rezoning two opposite corner properties at the intersection of King Street West and Dufferin Street. And I remember vividly the meetings that we had with our consultants and how excited we were by the development and the opportunity to really have a change in this neighborhood. When we launched sales at XO in 2019, it quickly sold out, allowing us to start construction immediately. Today, we're already forming the third floor, and you can get a really good impression of how this building will change and how people will think about this intersection and how it will breathe new life and energy onto the street. As we get closer to launching XO2 condos on the northeast corner, it's also a building that I'm very excited about. It's a larger building than XO and a few stories taller, but architecturally the two buildings have many similarities, and the two together will look amazing once they're both done.
Now, right around the time we were selling the first XO, the government announced that there's going to be a brand new subway line that starts a stone's throw from these two towers. Now, that obviously takes a fantastic product like XO and XO2 and elevates it to an even higher caliber. But I want to know how this, from your perspective, the developer, how this is going to take this product, elevate it, and what it means to the consumers that are lucky enough to purchase here.
Access to public transit has always been a major factor in helping people to decide where they want to live in the city. When we started working on XO and XO2, we knew we had a very well-connected site, given that it was located at the crossroads of two different streetcar lines, one running east-west along King Street West, and the other running north-south along Dufferin Street. What we didn't know was that the city had identified it as a future major transit hub, and that there would be two major announcements in its future that would make this an even more connected site. Now, with the Smart Track line and a station just a 5-minute walk from the site, and also the announcement of the Ontario line with a station just a 5-minute walk south on Dufferin Street, we really have an incredibly connected property.
Now, tell us a bit about the floor plans, how you created them, and the amenities that you incorporated into this great project.
We always work really hard on our amenity program for each building to make sure that we offer something special and unique for the residents to enjoy. In the case of XO2, because of the size of the building, we were able to offer some incredible facilities. We have a residence lounge with an oversized dining table, a chef's kitchen, and a pool table. It's also connected to the outdoor dining area that will include multiple barbecue cooking zones as well. Our Lifetime think tank will be the perfect area for residents to use for business and studying purposes. We know how important this is today given the number of people who are working from home. Our game zone will include some retro arcade machines, a foosball table, and a large TV for watching games with your friends. It will also be connected to a separate golf simulation room. But I think the one space that will excite many people will be the kids zone, where parents will be able to bring their young kids to an indoor creative center and an outdoor playground.
As you know, Brian, we've worked together for years now. And one of the reasons First Access Condos and Lifetime have a great partnership is that all the Lifetime projects fulfill our criteria for investment. Everybody knows, and if you don't, now you will, First Access Condos has a checklist before we invest your money. Now, let's apply that to XO2. First of all, you need to be in a great location, and that has to have transit. So that checks both boxes. We have current transit systems in place, and we're going to have a brand new subway and increased transit on existing lines as King and Dufferin is becoming a brand new transit hub. We also want to be in an area that's up and coming to maximize our returns. And this area is booming. King and Dufferin is going to be a fantastic investment opportunity because of all the life that's coming here. It's just on the outskirts of Liberty Village, and Liberty Village is expanding west, and we're going to become our own new area. And another thing is you want to be close to employment opportunities. A short transit ride into the financial district, surrounded by industry to the west. This is going to be a fantastic area that checks all three First Access condo boxes. Whether it's getting in first, whether it's transit, or whether it's being close to the people's work that are going to rent your units, this fills all three boxes. Now, our clients know, the hundreds and hundreds of clients know, that before we select projects, we strenuously check everything and research everything on your behalf. It fulfills all our investment criteria and surpasses them. And this was true for XO before the introduction of the Ontario Relief Line and the Smart Track transit system. If you want a fantastic investment opportunity to start off 2022, look no further than King and Dufferin. Look no further than XO2 by Lifetime Developments. First Access Condos, don't be second.